Darting Mace follows on from Crossing Talon. Crossing Talon, of course, being orange belt, and it's a cross wrist grab. In Darting Mace, we have two hands on the wrist. So again, that can lead to precarious positions, while, of course, we're intercepting a little ahead of time. Someone is grabbing us two hands on one. We have a free hand, as we'll see in a moment. It's not always necessarily going to be that. That could be a setup, as we said, into other things like locked wing or other come along or hold techniques and so on. But it can also be used to establish a 2-on-1 grip or shotgun grip, which is obviously something that can lead to other positions or more close kind of contact fighting and so on. So in this case, our response to it is we are being grabbed by our two hands, or we are being grabbed with two hands on our one wrist. From here, there are numerous ways, or not numerous ways, but there are a number of ways that you could counteract or that are taught as counteracting. As I've said in my Crossing Talon video, you have the simple direct grab from the 60s. You have a potential turn and cross or re-grab, as we've had as well. There's different ways of doing this. The preference here is, though, in this particular case, you're trying to fight two hands with one, which is even harder again to potentially get that turn and grab or re-grab going. So the preference here for me is always that I grab the inside of the forearm. In this case, it'll be the right forearm that I'll be grabbing, the closest one to me. So I grab that. As I grab, I'm going to step forward and I'm going to drive a vertical punch to the face of the attacker at this stage. Once I do that, we're going to go to essentially alternating maces. So in doing that, we're going to bring our hand down and we're going to cover down and clear on the hands. And we're now going to deliver our vertical punch here. Okay? Again, from here, we're going to step up to position, almost like a cat coming through, and we're going to drive a palm shot. Now, I'm going to address that cat in a moment. This is the way that I like to do it, but there is a variation here as well, of course, or there is a version of this which has an additional strike in there that I'm going to cover. So I'm going to change angle for a moment on this one. Your grab, as we said already, you're just going to hold and grab the inside of the right arm. You're going to step forward and you're going to hit your vertical punch to the face. You are going to clear down and you're going to drive your vertical punch to, again, the solar plexus region, similar to alternating maces. From here, as we shoot forward, I personally like to go to a cat and draw my right hand back with an outward hand sword going into the throat here. And then from here, I drive through with a palm strike to the face. The difference here, or the other version, which we do also teach as well, is we grab. As we grab, we step forward and we punch. We hit our punch, and instead of coming to a cat and transitioning through, similar to clipping the lance or to clipping the storm later on, essentially what we would do here is, instead of going to a cat, we would use that momentum and deliver a knee strike as well as the chop or the outward hand sword. So we hit this and we drive forward with our palm strike. So there is an opportunity, an option in there to do that. I personally don't put it in this early, just not a preference of mine to do it, but that doesn't mean that it's not there, just to be clear. So when we hit these strikes, this is the version that I prefer, but like I said, we do also teach it with the chop and the knee going together. So you've got a low opposite and a high opposite strike working together to set up your palm strike on the last one. So that's the Darting Mace.